Welcome to the N7 Theatre at City and Islington College and to our performance. May we take the opportunity to remind you to turn off all mobile phones as they can interfere with the sound system. This is an examined performance, so please be respectful of the performance. Enjoy the show.
Anche i pianeti sono stanchi.
Even the planets are weary.
Tutto attende una serie di domani miserabile e irreale.
Everything awaits a series of wretched and unreal tomorrows.
Ma ho costruita questa mura!
But I built these walls!
Io, Poseidone!
I, Poseidon!
Questa città è mia!
This city is mine!
Queste pietre toriane rotte sono mie!
These broken Trojan stones are mine!
E questo luogo era Troia.
And this place was Troy.
Finché non arriveranno i greci.
Until the Greeks came.
Finché non arriveranno i greci con il loro cavallo maledetto.
Until the Greeks came with their cursed horse.
Il loro favoloso cavallo dannato.
Their fabulous damned horse.
Questo luogo era Troia.
This place was Troy.
Una città sana, di molte virtù.
A city of sanity, of many virtues. I dream of the city here. My home. I was a mother there.
I am a sister.
I am a wife.
I am a daughter.
So many stories to tell.
Una regina, se così posso dire, tra le città.
A queen, if I say so, among cities.
Such a city.
Such a city.
Such a city. My home.
My home.
My home.
Gli uomini erano in pace con gli dei.
Men were at peace with the gods.
In pace con stessi.
At peace with themselves.
In pace con l'universo.
At peace with the universe.
Adoravano divinità giuste.
And they worship the right deities.
Io, per esempio.
Me, for instance.
E hanno reso i giusti tributi ai miei santuari.
And paid proper tributes at my shrines.
E riconosco i loro tributi non dando terremoti per molto, molto tempo.
I acknowledge their tributes by giving them no earthquakes for a long, long time.
Erano saggi, i troiani.
They were wise, the Trojans.
Sapevano che solo le forze della terra sono i potenti.
They knew that only the forces of the earth were powerful.
Solo gli dei.
Only the gods.
La vita familiare a Troia era magnifica.
Family life in Troy was flawless.
Tutti sono andati a letto con chi avrebbero dovuto.
Everyone slept with whomever they were supposed to sleep with.
Era una società perfetta.
It was a perfect society.
Le donne impararono a cucire,
Women learned to sew,
gli uomini impararono a uccidere.
men learned to kill.
Onore e gloria vinavano ovunque.
Honor and glory shone everywhere.
Ma ora questo non è Troia.
But now, this is not Troy.
Niente regole qui.
Nothing rules here.
Oro! Oro e vestiti meravigliosi.
Gold! Gold and gorgeous clothes.
Fatti scendere sulle navi dei greci.
Get sent down to the ships of the Greeks.
I marinai pagano annoiati e stanchi sulle di spiagge dorate.
The sailors wander the golden beaches, bored and tired.
E il fiume gemme, l'aria pazza,
The river moans, the air is mad,
con i suoni della donne,
with the sounds of women.
donne vendute come tutte spoglie di guerra.
Women sold like all the spoils of war.
La più vecchia, la prugna legarmente rugosa e Echiba, regina di Troia.
The older one, the slightly wrinkled prune, is Hecuba, queen of Troy.
Ora che suo marito il re e i suoi figli sono morti, lei è negoziabile.
Now that her husband, the king, and her son are gone, she's negotiable.
Lei sia inutile che di grande valore, se capisci cosa intendo.
She's both worthless and highly valuable, if you know what I mean.
Lei non è niente in termini di corpo, ma è inestimabile per una regina.
She's nothing in terms of her body, but priceless because she's a queen.
Odisseo ha detto che l'ha disegnata.
Odysseus, they say, drew her.
Colui che ha ideato è il cavallo di Troia, quel trucco astuto e terribile.
He who devised the Trojan horse, that's cunning and terrible trick.
Trascinerà la regina di Troia a casa.
He will drag the queen of Troy home in a saddlebag.
Lei commuove la città,
She is as the city was,
onesta, impeccabile, onorevole e pulita.
flawless and honest and honorable and clean.
L'altra è la piccola Cassandra, quella dotata.
The other is little Cassandra, the gifted one.
Lei parla in lingue, fortunatamente la maggior parte di noi ne ha solo una.
She speaks in tongues. Luckily, most of us only have one.
È tutta vestita pronta per il lutto di un uomo fortunato.
She's all dressed up and ready for some lucky man's bed.
Fortunata signora, piccola sposa della rabbia.
Unlucky lady, little bride of rage.
Questo luogo era Troia.
This place was Troy.
La mia Troia.
My Troy.
Crocevia e alberi d'ombra.
Crossroads and shade trees.
Mercati e scuole.
Marketplaces and schools.
Tombe dei miei antenati.
Graves of my ancestors.
Attenzione, invasori!
Beware, you invaders.
Indossi le stesse facce, ora che hai indossato fin dall'inizio.
For you wear the same faces now that you've worn since the beginning.
Ma tu morirai,
But you will die.
perché Troia muore,
Because Troy dies.
perché tutto muore.
Because everything dies.
Oggi è la nostra morte.
Today's our death.
Alzare la testa,
Lift up your heads.
alzatisi schiavo.
Rise and be slaves.
The dark is hungry. Just before the dawn,
It devours Troy.
the gods do not come.
Gods come and go.
Gods are the fools that reside in our heads. They are nothing more and nothing less.
The war.
The war, our ruined city.
History is a spider's web. This is not Troy. This is not Troy.
History is a spider's web.
This is not Troy. This is a perfect world of pain.
Time is a world of pain that circles round the stars and the planets in the dizzy skies.
Time circles back to Genesis.
Have we women learned nothing? Time has learned nothing.
It might not be that bad.
What do you mean? We'll be slaves, prostitutes, spittle.
I'm already homesick.
My home doesn't exist anymore.
This is not Troy. We no longer rule here. Bats and litters rule here. What happened? What happened? How can this be? The center dropped And it's not a dream.
I thought I had a dream. All the dream I had.
It's reality. If Troy's gone, everything is gone. Everything I believed in, everything I lived for. Piety and honesty and honor and glory, especially piety. If only the forces on earth are powerful, only the gods. If Troy's meaningless, everything is meaningless. This tongue, these hands, the shoddy wonders recall our souls. If only the forces on earth are powerful, only the gods. Helen? Helen? Helen, are you there?
Helen! Helen! Helen, are you there?
Are you afraid to come out? You useless bitch! Helen? Helen? Helen, this is all you're doing. This filthy war. This unremarkable, miserable dying. I, Hecuba, a queen, reduced to nothing. I'm a widow, waiting for a Greek to claim me, a slave for the enemy. Foreigners come here wearing faces, and in this case, Greek faces. And what did the sweet, wild Greeks come for? They came to rescue a great king's wife. Came for a slut from Sparta. Came for Helen. Evil child! Thank God my child is pure and clean. My little holy virgin, Apollo's bride, high priestess of the gods, sweet little Cassandra. Enter, enter the brides. Oh, happy, happy days. Where are the dancers? Where are the singers?
Oh, let's sing some new songs. Not the ones we used to sing when the gods were listening, but new songs like...
Helen, 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 are you there? Helen, 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 are you there?
Not that one. We'll weep for Troy. Her dying fire is an everlasting flame.
Come down from your rocks, you ugly ducklings. Black birds, black brides, you stinky things. I got something to tell you. Our departure is drawing near. Yes, the time is drawing near.
How far away will they take me? How far away? A foreign land! A foreign land!
An enemy's band! An enemy's band!
Stop! Wailing! Why are you so stupid? When I go willingly. Yes, willingly. Down to the ships of the Greeks and down to the shore. Have you learned nothing from this war? Nothing is destroyed that is not ripe for destruction. Troy was ripe for it. Troy was destroyed!
You can't mean what you're saying.
Leave her alone, she's mad. Leave her alone, she's mad. Leave her alone, she's mad. It's only morning and yet they're still coming. Where will they take me? I'm not ready. They might take me to Argos or some naked lonely land far, far away. I continue to weave in someone else's loom.
I'll carry pitchers of water from one end of the earth to the other, forever and ever.
What shall become of me? An old bee without a sting? I was a mother of pride, a mother of warriors who watched my palace floors on golden sandals amidst the bobbing-plumed fans. Shall I watch at the master's door or sit the night watch for his coughing child?
Shame, shame, shame.
A Greek spending the night.
Slaves, slaves, slaves. We are all slaves.
Shh! The messenger is coming.
Greetings, Hecuba. You already know me. I bring, as always, news from the Greeks.
Go to hell, Tithoebius.
The wedding is over, sisters. The bidding is over.
Who gets us? Wherever we go.
It might be Thebes. It might be Thessalius.
The place, ladies, is called nowhere.
You are not all going together like cows. I mean, not as a herd. I mean, you'll all be going separately.
Who gets me? Who gets Cassandra?
The great Agamemnon himself. Is that not honor? Is that not glory?
Oh, generous words, you gentle enemy. Tell me, what would the great Agamemnon make me do? I wonder. Will I wash dishes for his wife? Will I be the servant of Helen's sister?
I think you know what he'll make you do.
Leave her alone. She's a child of God, a sacred virgin, Apollo's bride.
That is why the king wants her. It makes it that much more interesting.
Don't be alarmed, child. Keep repeating yourself. Men are fools. Men are fools. We live in a world full of men.
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. This is a man's world. This is a man's world.
But it wouldn't be nothing
without a woman or a girl.
Oh, mother, can't you see that I'm laughing? Because this is all just so funny.
Stop her, she'll burn the whole place down. I have to answer to the king.
It's right. She's the child of God. Leave her alone, she's mad.
Leave her alone, she's mad! Leave her alone, she's mad!
It's true that I once used to speak with the awful voice of my awful Lord. But now, I like this place. This place is lit with every conceivable color of heaven and hell. What good are the gods to us now, do I ask you? Did they stop this disgusting war? Did they stop you? Silly boys running free over the silly sods. Did they stop the heads rolling through the bloody fields and valleys?
Sandra,
Stop it. What do I care for the gods? Huh? I will be a bride. I will sleep with a king, a real king. The real king's bed. King Agamemnon calls for me. The king himself. Agamemnon will run through me again and again with his marvelous spear, and I will not die. It's not that kind of spear, you see. It's not that kind of war. I am young. Life is short. This war has shown me all I ever need to see of the outcome of piety and honor. The good society.
you are the bride of Apollo. You are a holy child. You cannot go in the enemy's bed willingly. Scream, at least. Curse your fate, Cassandra.
I curse these causes of war, which is the same war fought over and over again in all the bloody fields of history.
She does not curse her fate, because there's no fate to curse. She does not blame the gods, because there are no gods to blame. Who does she curse then? Who does she blame? All of us. All of us.
Am I not then as sexy as Helen? As desirable as the sunrise? You fell by the thousand, you poor fool. And all because of a whore called Helen? And for her ridiculous husband, the mighty invincible couple, Menelaus. Absurd wars create absurd heroes. Therefore, all wars are absurd. Therefore, all heroes are absurd. Is that not so in Albania? There are no good guys and no bad guys. Just all you silly little soldiers.
You have exhausted my patience, witch. Come on!
I know your secret, soldier. Or wouldn't you like to lay me bare? Am I not then as sexy as Helen? As desirable as the sunrise? I've been everywhere, man, looking for someone, someone who can please me, love me all night long. I've been everywhere, man, looking for you, babe, searching for you, babe. Where have you been? 'Cause I never see you out. Are you hiding from me? Yeah. Somewhere in the crowd. Where have you been all my life? All my life. Where have you been all my life? 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 You die in darkness. I see your end.
The jackals
And the jackals.
and more jackals circle round.
Never mind all that, Cassandra. Take me to the ship then, soldier. The wind is rising. Goodbye, mother. Goodbye, city.
You
I'm
harlot.
glad to leave.
You harlot.
You
You harlot! She's mad. She's mad. What did she have to lose anyway?
The same thing we lost years ago, ladies.
Oh, holy virginity.
I never knew her. That little flirt. That little fool. I never knew she used her body to bend men to her will. I never knew her gift for prophecy she used as a tool to manipulate and shape her world. I don't care if she's demonic or divine, if she's the child of heaven or hell, she's mine. What about me? Whose slave would I be? Me, my grotesque body, the body of a bug that slept on the ground. My soul, Tychepius, my useless appendages, all hanging out, dangling.
Ulysses, King Ithaca is mad about you.
Ulysses is an animal.
He's a good king.
Ulysses is a disgusting, horny animal. I know what I look like. I'm as old as the mountains. Older, maybe. I'm as old as a dirty joke or a fairy tale. I'm as old as the sea. I know this Ulysses. I know what he wants. Ladies, he's only after after my body. Oh, leave me alone! Do not fuss over me. Do you think, after all this happened, my ruined body can't take a little fall? Shall I call upon the gods? The gods who dwell in circles of darkness, who makes mighty rules, but follow none, who lives above the golden law. I want to call upon the gods. I want to believe I saw my man, my king, my master fall upon the altar like a broken animal. I know men who saw my sons, the glorious princes of Troy, birds of Troy, wither, shriek, vomit, and die. Everything is come to a close before it's begun. I'm come to a close. I see my end. I open and close my master's doors. I greet the guests. I, who slept in royal bed, wear rags against my royal flesh, and why? Why? Because one man decided to enjoy another woman. Helen!
Helen, are you there?
Don't believe it. If any man said to be happy, don't believe it until the day that he dies.
I call upon the wind to help us make a song about the fall of Troy.
Greek wheels fall down upon me.
There was this giant stallion with golden reins. Gold outside, but inside fiendish steel.
And we descended down to the gates of the city to see a great beast made of steel and gold.
A gift offering, they said. A gift from Athena.
Athena, who spares no one. And inside the guts of the beast, the Greeks like maggots swarmed.
They brought the thing up through the gates. It was like some horrible dark ship of death pulled up upon the beach by cables.
And they brought it in front of the throne of Athena.
All night there was crazy music and dancing.
And inside the steaming, sweating darkness, a single scream!
Silence fell.
The only
Silence
sound
fell
heard
decree.
was a child whimpering. And then they came out of the hiding place, out of the guts of the halls.
The blood ran as thick as honey through the streets and upon the threshold.
Blood was bright wine upon the altars.
Troy dies! Everything dies! We encountered death, idiotic, mindless enemy.
Sing for the great city that falls on a shadow of the threshold of nowhere.
Andromache?
Sing for the city that lowers babies from the sky. Sing for Troy.
Andromache?
Sing for the city that descends like a dream. The aftermath of flame.
Andromache.
Hector, my husband, my life.
Going weak, woman. Somehow it becomes you. But you're not the only one to lose your man. God willing, this is the end. This is the war that ends all wars.
God willing. God doesn't know you, Hecuba. God doesn't know me. What are the gods? Does it matter?
You sound like Cassandra. You, Andromache. Do you also mock the gods?
What are the gods to me, small or great? What are they to me? I'm a woman. I know all about the depths of suffering, the yawning chasms of pain, like black cavities in the earth, which are nothing but our fears and desire made huge and horrible. There is no end to pain. Hector, my husband, my life.
Oh, stop it. Did you have no life of your own? He came out of me. He was my flesh, but his life was his life, and his death is his death.
Now I only have the child.
His life, remember, is his life.
Mother of so many pains, mother of evil. You had another son, whose name was Paris, and whose black romance destroyed Troy. We have all suffered, old woman, it is true, but I have suffered much more than you have.
Say your say, Andromache. It doesn't matter anymore. We will leave this city behind. I see the god's hand dragging down, bringing fools, princes, and even women to their knees. It's a necessary deed, but horrible with logic. It is as ruthless as a dream.
I don't understand. Why don't we just die then, you awful witch, with your awful vision?
You're wrong. Death is utter emptiness. In life, there's always hope.
No. The death is just not being. The dead don't suffer or wallow in misery. They are more like funny embryos, like unborn babies. Do you see? The dead don't care about life, but I am the living. I want all of the best things. But because of this, I will never know peace, and I will never be free.
The dead don't care about life. The dead know nothing of life. That's what she said. She means it.
I was a perfect wife. I was perfect for Hector's sake. There's nothing wrong with being perfect. In fact, there's everything right with being perfect. I stayed home. I had few friends. I took care of the house. I knew my place. I knew when to obey.
She was perfect. She was absolutely perfect.
The Greeks. The Greeks must have heard about my virtuous behaviour. The son of Achilles chose me immediately. I guess he was an ideal wife. What do you think about that, Helen? Helen, are you there? I will not know what to do it, though. I will not know what to do, Hecuba. I will not know what to do. When they carry me off to serve my husband's murderer. I will not know what to do when I lie there, naked as a sacrifice, stripped on an alien bed, preparing for my husband's murderer to take me. I will not know what to do. Will I cringe? Will I scream? Will I sing for Troy?
Oh, I'm sure you will think of something, Andromache. Men are beautiful, predictable, utter fools. They believe because they must believe that a single night in their blessed bed will turn a normal, healthy woman into their eternal slave. You can lie there with your knees pointing to heaven. Lie there and pretend to be a rock. Men find it humiliating trying to get into a woman who's being a rock. On the other hand, it's been so long for me. I think I may not know what I'm talking about.
I just can't stand the thought of this.
Oh, your virtues are beginning to sicken me. You, Andromache, did you ever possess your own life? Did you live with Hector or through Hector? I really wonder. You, perfect wife. You're nothing but a suffocating mother.
My child will grow up to be the saviour of this city, the rebuilder of Troy.
I have learned the discipline of surrender. I no longer wonder if there be a change for the better. I'm a ship. I ride on waves. Now what? Or do I dare to wonder?
The people and the king have decided.
That's what? You silly semi-plausible excuse for a man. You tin soldier on the threshold of nowhere. The people and the king have decided that my son shall not go with me. Right?
Your son shall not go with you. Your son is not going anywhere.
But then nobody in Greece will be his master.
Nobody in Greece will be his master.
Then who will take care of him?
No one.
This is not real. This is not real because life is not real because all of this is impossible.
Time has learned nothing. We have learned nothing. You have learned nothing.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Ulysses had the final say. He said the son of a glorious enemy, a worthy and therefore highly dangerous enemy, should not, as it were, grow up. thrown from the towers onto the rocks. It shall be quick and easy. I will make it quick and easy. I will see that it is done. Come to your senses for your own sake. For your own sake.
Sing for the great city that loves babies from the cradles of the sky.
Sing for Troy!
Stop pretending to be so goddamn strong. If you make a scene, remember, just remember, if you protest in any way, the child will have no burial.
No burial. No burial. No burial.
Give over, Anjamash. I promise the Greeks will go easy on you.
He's all I have. I can't live without him.
You do not love. You suffocate. Remember what I told you about Hector? He came out of me. He was my flesh, but his life was his life, and his death is now his death.
You're going on a journey. And where you're going, it's somewhere you've never been. Somewhere high. Higher than Troy. Imagine. It's where lightning falls. From the lightning of the sky. And when you go, you'll meet your father. With his great flashing spear and his deep, deep booming laughter. Greeks. Savages, murderers, he is a child. What are you so afraid of? What has he done to you? Have no strength to save my only child. When I am laid and laid in earth, may my wrongs peace, no trouble in thy breast. Remember me, but forget my fate. Remember me, but forget my fate.
Oh, you outdone yourself, you gentle Greeks! Let it be written in years to come that the glorious Greeks were afraid of a child. Do you hear me, Helen, daughter of Zeus? You filthy bitch! You enemy! The Greeks have surpassed themselves. They're afraid of a child.
I'm zero. I'm invisible. Can you see me? No. I'm invisible. My arms are empty. Nothing to carry. I can walk. I can walk. I can walk.
role in life. My name was Hecuba, and my role was that of a queen. When my sons and lord were killed, I too were nothing. It was as though I had never been.
Who were you, lady? And who are you now?
I do not know. I do not know.
What should I say to her? How can I talk to her? I, Menelaus. Well, Helen, my pretty, what are you doing?
What you doing?
Oh, where are you at?
Where you at?
Oh, you've got plaids?
You got plaids?
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Sipping wine.
Sip, sip.
In a row.
Drink, drink.
I look too good.
Look too good.
To be alone.
Woohoo.
My house clean.
House clean.
All warm.
All warm.
Just shaved.
Smooth like a newborn.
We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion. What's happening? I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you try to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open.
I'ma leave the door open.
I'ma leave the door open, girl.
I'ma leave the door
Now! That's not it, you know. Listen, slut! I can kill you, or enjoy you, or both, depending on my whim. You're probably wondering why I was late to getting here, eh? Do you think I had time to think of you back in Sparta? I was busy, Helen, busy. Women of many nations and many smells. I was in bed, Helen, all the time you were away. Except when I was busy making war, of course. Tell me, old woman, where my wife is. The time has come. I come to collect her. Well, actually, I came to get Paris, but he's already dead, so it takes care of that. You spit well. You must have been a queen. They say it shows, you know. Yes, I'm sure if you were once a queen, you were once Hecuba.
I am Hecuba, you dirty excuse of a man. I know who you are.
Of course you do, because I'm famous. I'm a king. That's how I could tell you were a queen. They say it shows, you know, royalty, I mean. Doesn't matter what you wear, glorious robes or rags. It shows. It always shows.
It always shows.
What did you do that for, you miserable bitch?
To see what Helen's husband, the conqueror of Troy, really looks like. Now I know. You're fragile and spine like an old man.
I haven't come to fight with you. I came to talk about Helen. You see, I'm deciding whether to kill her or enjoy her or both. I mean, she is still my wife, you know.
No.
What's so funny? I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Should I kill her now or do it later? I mean, there's no point in doing it now, isn't there? Couldn't I enjoy her first and then kill her later? Stop laughing! Stop laughing! Soldier! Soldier! Go inside and get her, but let's have no violence.
Let's have no violence.
Oh, Menelaus, you
Your life and death, for what they're worth, are in my hands. It's a disgusting situation, isn't it?
Let me speak up in my own defense. There are two sides to every story, maybe even more. If you kill me, it will be a terrible mistake. I will die in utter devastating innocence. Me, Helen, who am half divine.
I'm not listening. I came to see what must be done.
Oh, for God's sake, hear her out, Menelaus. She mustn't die without having a say.
Fine. But her words will carry any weight with me.
I know you hate me, Menelaus. Think whatever you will of me. I understand. But listen. Here's what really happened. She's responsible to begin with. And first of all, she gave birth to Paris, yes, despite the prophecies, despite the fact that he was fated to bring disaster. 3 goddesses offered Paris 3 wonderful gifts: military conquests, powerful wealth, or a gorgeous woman. In this case, me. He chose the last gift naturally. It wasn't my fault. We women live beneath the shadows of men, like bugs. We dwell in darkness. Is that not so, sisters?
You memorize my words well, but from your mouth, Helen, they sound unreal. Everything from your mouth sounds unreal. Wait, have I been wrong then, Cassandra, Andromache, Helen? Wrong about everything.
Just think about it, Menelaus. If Paris had chosen otherwise, Greece would now be ruled by Troy.
What?
What was I to do? There I was, a child of heaven, half divine, abused, dishonored, and all because of this impossible beauty. You love it how I move you. You love it how I touch you, my one. When all is said and done, you'll be God's woman. And I feel it after midnight, a feeling that you can find my one. It lingers when we're done, you'll be God's woman. I don't wanna waste no time, yeah. 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 And I can tell that you know I know how I want it. Ain't nobody else can relate. Baby, take me down and let's play. I'm telling you the way I like it, how I want it. God's a woman. God's a woman, yeah. One thing is when we're done, you believe God's a woman. I suppose you're wondering why I ran away with Paris that night. Well, I'll tell you. He came for me, that son of Hecuba, and he came with a powerful goddess with him. I was helpless under her spell, and you, Menelaus, you left him in the house with me. What was I to do? I was an instrument of fate, of history.
History is a spider's web.
So, you stayed here after Paris was killed. Why didn't you escape? You stayed here?
Escape. Oh God, I tried. I lowered myself out the window by ropes. The guards discovered me and hauled me back in. Imagine it, Menelaus. There I was, dangling in midair, trying to get back to you. I felt like a spider suspended by its own thread. A woman abducted by violent men, and all because of this cursed beauty which should have been my glory. I'm a victim of my own divine loveliness. Oh God!
Enough! Shut up, you filthy lie, you half-divine whore! You and your divinity, it makes me sick. If this is how the gods move through man, then who needs the gods?
Blasphemy! Blasphemy!
Stop her, Menelaus. She's evil. She's ugly. She's a spider.
If it goes me through you, you bitch, then I'll say, beat down to them.
She's crazy. Make her go away. I am Helen. I don't tell lies. I alter truth sometimes until it suits me. When I tell untruths, I tell them beautifully.
judge me. Nothing is more obscene, more naked than a lie. It is superbly hideous, superbly fascinating, like a lot of things I know of. It is so ugly, it's almost beautiful. Look at history, for instance. I'm starting to think they're all a web of lies, when all the gore becomes glory in the retelling and the retelling of lies. Look at yourself, you fabulous bitch. People like you, they don't get punished for what they do. It is as though you were made to play some insane historical role. Gods are fools that reside in our heads. The gods that you pray to, Helen, will not come when you need them. They are reduced in power. They may even cease to be as long as you keep on abusing them. They may even cease to be. But what if I call upon my gods, the gods that live inside my head? Will they answer me? My son was a beautiful man when you last saw him. You were lost, lady, lost within a glittering dream. What was Greece then? What was Troy?
I never loved him. I never loved him.
Who cares what you loved? You wanted to be free from Sparta. You wanted Paris. You wanted Troy. You wanted a series of recognitions of your miserable self. You suggested my son took you by force, by magic. How come nobody in Sparta knew about it? Didn't anyone hear anything? Didn't you cry out that night? Wait, you came here, Helen, dragging a war behind you. War is a word for you, isn't it? War is something that men do, something that history will glorify. Let me tell you something I've only learned recently. War is blood and blood and blood. War are babies falling from the cradles of the sky. War is the final nightmare.
But when she heard we were winning, what did she do? She praised me in front of everybody. She stuck up for me. I heard about it.
When she heard that the Greeks were winning, you fool, she used your name against my son to torture him. But when Troy was victorious, she changed her tune. You see, Menelaus, she plays to win, and it doesn't matter what game it is.
It doesn't matter what game it is. You play to win.
You lowered yourself over the wall. You tried to escape. Oh, hell! Hell! Oh, God! You were dangling in midair, dangling like a spider by his thread. Whoever saw you? Name one name. When did it happen? Who were the gods? Or why didn't you just go and hang yourself when you had the chance? It's because you love to hear with the men of Troy kissing at your feet. Didn't you, Helen? And now you're made up like a perfect slut and a disgusting dress that halfway down your arse.
Let's have no violence.
I am not a slut. I am not a silly bitch. I am Helen. I am beautiful.
She had a saying I've had mine. Face the truth if you dare, Menelaus. Kill her. Don't be violent, just kill her. The law demands that no one's above the law. But I no longer know what the law is. I wonder if the purest of evil may be the simplest of lies. Maybe it's all madness. Maybe the gods are mad. Maybe there are no gods.
You can't believe a word she's saying.
You lied! You went with Paris willingly. You weren't exhorted. You lied! I lost my best men in this war. You lied! Go! Just go! There are many who are dying to see you get out to kill you. Go!
I kiss your feet. I am Helen. I am your wife. I am beautiful. I don't have to die. I don't have to die.
Cities don't have to die.
Children don't have to die.
Gods do not have to die.
Myths don't have to die.
Truths don't have to die.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Sing for Troy.
History has its reasons and history doesn't lie.
It tells untruths.
It tells them beautifully.
She lied! I can kill her or enjoy her. It's up to me. My best men! I think I'll think about it and kill her later. Put her on my ship? Why not? Far, far away from here. Far, far from Troy.
You loved her once, what's stopping me from loving her again.
I do not love her. I'm a military man. A man of strategy. I know exactly what I am doing. I'm a military man. A man of strategy. I know exactly what I am doing.
You two before and Hecuba. What were they all fighting for? If it was not for Helen, if it was not for Troy. The altars, the dark mountains, the rivers of melted snow, the sacred temple of dawn.
Everything is gone.
The dancing and laughter in the night. The golden idols, the god itself, the gods.
Power, sanity,
Glory, honor.
gone.
Everything I lived for. Gone. I give over, I give in. Then I was wrong. Who can I blame them? Who can I blame? The Greeks, the Trojans, Helen, all of us? All of us.
Soon we will drift over the bitter sea in ships that look like giant angry birds.
Towards the cloudy towers of Argos where the alien riders by the swords.
The naked children at our gates are minus mothers.
Hecuba, the lost ships are waiting. The son of Achilles left very quickly, taking Anjamash. They have sailed. She asked that he be given a decent burial. He fell from the towers onto the rocks. He died instantly. Instantly, I tell you, instantly. It was not messy. He said, leave the boy in the hands of Hecuba. Tell her to wrap him in whatever she's got. As soon as he's buried, we set sail. Get him clothed and ready as soon as possible. I've saved you some time. I bathed him in the river on the way back. I washed his wounds. Stop staring at me!
battle you'd falling as a king. But now you never know the greatness of it all. If there's any greatness of it all. What is left from this war? A broken child. Cassandra was right. This is the same war fought over and over in all bloody fields of history. Clean your wounds, and I make you whole. The white cloth purifies the flesh, which is the avenue of the soul. Men and their disgusting toys of war. Truth pursues them, history mocks them. With this child, I bury the future.
Time is flame, time is fire.
Troy is burning.
The fire eats the stones.
History will remember us. This is our destiny. Sing, woman, sing. Take the child to the grave.
That's it. Look at it. Holy fire, unholy fire. Who cares anymore? It's over. We can go home.
It's never over. No one ever goes home.
Come with me, Hecuba. Ulysses' men are waiting for you.
So it's finally come. The hour of reckoning.
Come on, Hecuba. Get up, Hecuba.
If Troy's meaningless, then everything's meaningless. But that can't be. I demand meaning.
It's
I demand
over,
it.
Juan. It's over. Come.
Did you hear that?
Yes, so? It's just some more walls falling. I am tired. You are tired. Come on.
Lead on, my captain. Onto a new day. Onto slavery, onto the ships like giant angry birds where alien riders ride along the shore. In the world, where in the water, children wait. God's gonna trouble the water.
As the moon bends the ocean, so this darkness bends the mind. Even the planets are weary. Everything awaits a series of wretched and unreal tomorrows. Goodbye, you splendid towers, you once magnificent citadel, you horrible heap of stones. Sing for the city that cries out like a soul. The falls like a shadow upon the threshold of nowhere. This place was Troy.
For coming to this evening's performance. I think you all enjoyed it, thank you very much. If you are waiting for a performer, if you could wait out in the canteen, that would be wonderful. There's going to be about 15-20 minutes as we've got to do our get out and clear up. Yeah, so if you'd like to wait in the canteen, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Have a lovely Christmas when you get there.